Wow, does it feel good to be back in action. After a little hiatus over the past 7 days, I've been bedridden because of a torn ligament in my ankle. So I was not in the best mood to be vlogging, and I'm glad that I'm finally up. I'm not 100%, but I'm up and back at them with another Dreadlock review. So make sure you guys stay tuned, stay subscribed, because today we're definitely talking about Mr. Julian Marley. So this is the best place for daily Dreadlock content, so stay tuned. Getting right into this video here, actually. I wanted to show you guys Mr. Julian Marley. Julian Marley, long requested. One of the quieter of the Marley bunch. You don't hear much from him. To be honest, I never heard any of his songs before I started looking him up. Julian Ricardo Marley is a British Jamaican reggae musician. He is the son of reggae legend Bob Marley and Bajan Lucy Pounder. He is a member of the Rastafari movement, born June 4th, 1975, age 40, in London, UK. Siblings, Damian Marley, Stephen Marley, Ziggy Marley. Parents, Lucy Pounder and Bob Marley. I'm so amazed by how many different Marleys there are in the world. That's one bloodline that's never going to thin out. With his most successful song thus far being Boom Draw, and I did almost made a reaction video to this song, and I realized I'll do reaction videos to the artists as I do their Dread reviews. Let's just say over this week I've had a lot of time to think about the direction of this channel and my other channels as well. This here is a picture of mine, the quality, but this is Bob Marley here with Lucy Pounder, Bajan, so Afro upon Dreadfro, as we can see here. But no, looking at Julian Marley, this is actually Julian's figure, and some of the youngest photos I could come across him as a Dread. He's more of a light skinned character, lighter than Bob even. I'm surprised at how light his skin tone is. Looks almost white at times. And hence this, another topic, Lion in the Morning. I finally clued in onto where Tafari, Young Lion, was making his video called Lion in the Morning. I get it. You got it from Julian Marley's song, album, whatever it may be. But his locks, though, his locks, this is why we're here. Unfortunately, there's no pictures of him with shorter. I mean, once it's down to your chin or past, that's considered pretty lengthy locks. But definitely the freeform route has been taken with this young sir. You can see on the roof of his head here a lot of the kind of like natty balls that have been forming up here. Almost looks like this rubber band down here on this lock, but no, the size and how some of them are flat, some are thick, some are thin, some are cylindrical. The top is very natty, it's very afro like, and then when you see him as he's matured a bit more, his locks have that smooth matted look rather than the scarred knotty braided look. Very similar to how his father's locks were forming, I must say. Probably a piece of lint in his hair over here. Looking at the roots, you can see, that good inch of new growth, which is healthy. Looking at a picture of his length now, more so, is he's got the locks flowing down to his back and further. Once again, notice some of these locks are very flat. Many of them are blunted at the tips. This probably would have just happened over time for him. Nothing that he would have done in terms of manipulation on his own terms. Close up here. Once again, I'll show you that texture, like the matted, smooth texture. Kind of looks like those plants you see in swamps. that fluff out, they kind of look like hot dogs. It's that same sort of look. This picture here really shows actually his flatness on these locks on the side. Probably something to be very proud of, in the sense that those are his biggest locks. Definitely matured. They look healthy, not dried out. Picture of him smoking on some herb. Going into some research on Julian here, turns out that he is quite the marijuana advocate, hence his #1 song that was out called Boom Drop.
Say me have to catch up all the fire. We go burn the sitting we strong. Me have to send for a Rizla. We go burn the sitting we strong.
Very positive weed song, as well as another song that he just made a video for, and I caught it on his music video that was titled Let Me Go. Let Me Go, another very positive marijuana song that I was listening to. Considering he's born an Englishman, you know, his accent is different. It's not as strongly Jamaican when he's speaking in his songs. Makes for an interesting sound. Him rolling up some herbs on his own album vinyl right there. Check out this lock up here. It's so thin, it's actually curling on its own. And we can see some discoloration, how it's kind of turning a lighter brown opposed to the roots, which is dark. But you never really see him with his hair tied up. A blurry shot of him with his locks, playing guitar. Very emotional fella. Here's a picture of him on the bridge. You can really see the definition in his locks on this shot. Yeah, I'm definitely a fan of the flat locks that I've been seeing on these characters. Not against them anymore. I would think in the past that I'd be like, you know what, flat locks, not for me, because I was so picky on how my locks were forming. Now it's like, you know, appreciate any type of lock. And lastly, where you can see actually the biggest of his congos here, we have this one where it forms from one into, and it splits off into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, 6 dreads. That's pretty cool. And this is the result of not separating your locks anymore when they're free forming. I haven't got to that point yet. Obviously my locks are still very short, but when the time comes, if I stop separating, I'm sure some congoage will begin to happen. But basically, that's it for this video. Oddly enough, on this video I did come across Julian Marley's cell phone number, but I couldn't enhance the number enough for me to make it out clearly in the video, and I was gonna actually call him and be like, yo Julian, let me interview you about your locks real quick. It would have been pretty funny if I could get him on the line. So I don't know, maybe I'll do that if I can figure out what his number is. I gotta enhance this image. Is that kind of creeper like? That's stalkish. Yeah. But regardless, I didn't do it. I'll leave his piece. But yeah, this is Knotlock signing off. Thanks to you for watching this video. This was Julian Marley's Dread Review. If you guys have any more comments or reviews you want seen in this channel, put it down in the description below, in the comments below, wherever it may be below. And I'll definitely see you on tomorrow's video. So until then, stay happy, stay nappy. Catch you guys in the next vlog. Peace.